Hey guys, this is gonna be a real quick video. Just want to show you something really important because I'm seeing another pattern that I saw a long time ago back in 22, and I'm seeing it again. Now this could be wrong, but this is what I'm seeing anyway. So we could be seeing a local bottom. Okay, why? Because look at this. So here was a flush all the way down to 2800 or so. Then we got another repeat of that flush. The first repeat was here, but it did not flush this low here. This was the lowest low. And then right here we are revisiting it, but again we're not flushing it. Now it is very strange not to flush the previous low. So we've done this once here, and we may do it again here. If we do flush, it's not really the end of the world as long as we get a wick straight back up. As you can see, I've been buying here and I've been buying here. Why? Because I do believe we are entering a local low, and I do believe we're gonna jump higher just like we did here. But this is even more significant than this one because it has repeated the exact same fractal that I saw back in at the end of 2022 when Bitcoin bottomed. Let me show that to you right now. You may not be seeing it because this is a daily and that was a 4-hourly chart, but it's kind of hard for me to go back, nearly 2 years, year and a half on a 4-hour chart, right? So anyway, here is the fractal. It's really annoying. Let's try and put this full screen. There we go. So you see this was the first flush, recovered, second flush, recovered, and then hold on. No, it's a daily, so sorry. First flush was here, okay? Second day we pumped. This was the second flush. Did not flush the first one. You see that? Did not flush the first one. And then days later there was a third one, and this one did flush the first one. So if we do flush now and we pull back up, okay, we do a wick like we did here. Listen, this was back on 21st of November 2022. This was the bottom. And around this time here, January 23, I made the video. It's over. Okay, the bear market was over, and you guys all know what happened afterwards, right? We went all the way up to 70K. And now we've been kind of consolidating here for ages. And again, we're retesting here. We got a Bitcoin looks a little bit different because in a very different place as opposed to Ethereum. Ethereum is kind of more clear to me, speaking to me more clearly than Bitcoin is. So let's go back here and just revisit what's happening right now. See, this one did not flush, but this one now probably will flush. And as long as it pulls straight back up, we are probably have seen the lowest prices we will see before the beginning of a bull market. Okay, that's why I see I've been buying here, I've been buying here, and I will be selling it at 3 to 4 times the price when the bull market comes. Now, I do know right now there's a lot of FUD around. Dow closes down 600 points, Nasdaq enters correction after weak jobs reports, etc. The world is collapsing right now. Warren Buffett sold nearly half his stake in Apple. I mean, come on, Apple's been pumping for ages. Thank God he finally sold. Europe stocks 2.8% lower. Record cash with Berkshire Hathaway. Intel worst day on Wall Street, but Intel's made a lot of mistakes, so that's no surprise here at all. This whole thing was absolutely 100% necessary. This flush, I was waiting for it very patiently for a long time because we needed the flush before we can go into a bull market. For crypto to go into a bull market, it needs a good flush, okay? And we've just been consolidating for ages, and I was waiting for a flush. We got that first flush, a couple of weeks back, and now this hopefully is the second one that confirms it, and then it's not going to be straight to the moon, but it's going to be upwards, choppy for a little while, but upwards. So the US finally the S&P flushed, kind of the little bit head and shoulders. Let's go back to like here, maybe even here. Let's find some support. Let's do that for the next kind of month or so. Then we'll have a nice little reset of the market, and especially Nasdaq. I mean, Nasdaq's been crazy. Let's go back into US. Let's look at Nasdaq, and it's just been kind of insane. So, is this a daily chart? No, it's not a daily chart. Anyway, a nice little top, nice little head and shoulders here, and collapsing. Again, we'll collapse down to here or even down to here. Probably not all the way down to here, although potentially we could. So the next month, two, not going to be nice. But crypto's had its correction, so hopefully it's not gonna correct more. Like you can see the prices right now. Look on the weeklies. We've had a bad time for a long time. I mean, if I show you any of the odds, you're gonna see these things have flushed like you know, 60 to 80%, most of them. So I mean, even if they go down 50% from here, so what's that? 90% flush. That's absolutely fine. You know, you just gotta hang in there. I mean, this is still very high if you ask me. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, I mean, for the longest time I was expecting to flush down to 52. Hasn't even managed to get down to 52. I mean, bounced marvelously off 55-ish. So 52 I was expecting here, or even like a 40, 42, you know, 3, something like this. This would be lovely, you know, to reset down to here and then go back up. Because this honestly has been a weak flush as far as, you know, Bitcoin is concerned. So nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. I've been really waiting and waiting for this. You know, it's been like the rain after the longest kind of drought for me, because yeah, I want the bull market to come, but I know the bull market cannot come until we reset the market properly. So it's finally happening, and I'm kind of, yeah, okay, let's get through the storm, and then let's look forward to the sunshine on the other side. So yeah, I'm watching this like a hawk. I do expect this to flush, and if it pulls back up, everything's fine. If it flushes and keeps going down to 25, 24, whatever, 22, that's fine. It's necessary. It needs to happen. We, you know, that in 2020 we had that March COVID crash, and it was wonderful after that. So we need to get through this. It'll be fine. Just don't freak out. Hold your positions, and in a couple of months you're going to be thanking yourself. All right, guys, thanks for checking in the video. If you agree, drop a like, maybe even a sub, and I'll hopefully see you again in the next one.